More than 100,000 Palestinians have likely been killed by Israeli forces in Gaza, according to a research team from the Germany-based Max Planck Institute for Demographic Research. Their study estimates that from October 7, 2023 to the end of 2024, 78,318 people were killed by violence in Gaza, a significantly higher number than what Gaza's health ministry was reporting at the time. An update of their analysis, produced after the publication of the study, revealed that the current violent death toll likely exceeds 100,000. The research aligns with two other studies on the Gaza death toll, which have found the real number of violent deaths is likely around 40% higher than what the Gaza Health Ministry has reported. The researchers also found that the age and gender distribution of violent deaths in Gaza closely resembled the demographic patterns observed in several genocides documented by the United Nations Interagency Group for Child Mortality Estimation. The study used a statistical method that accounts for uncertainties caused by limited data availability and draws on data from several public sources, including Gaza's health ministry, the Israeli rights group B'Tselem, the Palestinian Central Bureau of Statistics, and UN agencies. This all comes as Amnesty International revealed Israel is still committing genocide against Palestinians in the Gaza Strip despite the ceasefire. More than 25 years after conscription was phased out, France plans to get young men and women volunteering for a paid 10 months of military training. This limited form of military service is being reintroduced in response to growing fears of a confrontation with Russia. The only way to avoid danger is to prepare for it, President Emmanuel Macron said while announcing the plan at an infantry base. We need to mobilizing the nation to defend itself, to be ready and remain respected. France currently has around 200,000 military personnel and a further 47,000 reservists. The new scheme should usher in a three-tier structure comprising professionals, reservists, and volunteers. The change brings France in line with other European countries that have launched military service schemes with varying parameters because of fears of Russian aggression. Belgium and the Netherlands have introduced a voluntary military service, and Germany also recently announced something similar. European nations are preparing for an undefined war despite their defense industries being woefully inadequate. How they plan to fund this all remains a major issue. In the case of France, she is still suffering with a debt crisis and a parliament still unable to approve its budget. U.S. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order directing his national security team to explore designating certain branches of the Muslim Brotherhood as foreign terrorist organizations. The executive order specifically cited the movement's chapters in Lebanon, Jordan, and Egypt, though the Muslim Brotherhood has chapters in Yemen, Qatar, Morocco, and Israel as well. The order also left open the possibility of wider designations. The executive order also allows an attempt to ban the U.S.-based advocacy group, the Council of American Islamic Relations, though such a move would likely be struck down in U.S. courts. The most significant impact could be on Israel. If the U.S. designation is followed by Israel banning its Ra'am party, it would complicate the formation of a non-Netanyahu government following the 2026 elections, as Ra'am is a key opposition party. The Muslim Brotherhood is already banned in Egypt and was banned earlier in the year in Jordan. The group's appeal and position in most of the Middle East is mixed, and most of the autocrats in the Middle East use the fear card to go after their opposition, accusing them of being linked with the Muslim Brotherhood. With the Epstein scandal rocking everyone, including the U.S. president, and with Israel and its supporters losing public opinion, the banning of the Muslim Brotherhood all comes at a very convenient time.